I'm going to talk about Joshua's recipe. When we say recipe, we think of food, right? But this day, it's not food we're talking about, but we're talking about Joshua's recipe. Joshua chapter 21, verses 43 to 45, and then Joshua 23, from verse 2, we will read most of the verses there. So I want to start by saying that, several years back, this same Joshua that we're recommending the recipe to you, he was just a slave, a young slave. That's all he knew all his life. But liberation came, just as with some of us. If we look back to where we are coming from, there is no question that God's liberation has come to us. And when the liberation came, his life began to be shaped in accordance with the plans and purpose of God, which he intended. And then what happened? From being a mere slave, he began to rise through the ranks. At first, he was that person that would sleep inside the sanctuary when everybody else had gone. Joshua. That's where he started from. And because he actually was rising to glory, he didn't stay there. He stepped up because his mentor said it's time to learn warfare, as in warfare. So next we saw him fighting at Rephidim. And this same person became a reliable spy. We're talking about Joshua's recipe. And what can we draw from it for our lives and for success in this year? There was one prophecy that the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God gave at the end of last year. He said that there is somebody here that in 2 years' time, there will be no more sign of poverty in your family. If you know what that means. And yet, there is somebody. And I'm believing God that you will be that somebody, no matter where you are today. And so, Joshua kept rising. He became a reliable spy. He ultimately became the leader of the people of God. He was that trusted divider of the land to all the tribes. This same Joshua. He had great credentials, if you're talking about somebody with CV. So he knows what he's doing. Amen.